Hello, and welcome to this next video from Assistive Tech Universe. Today we're going to be talking about a pressure washer. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you all there is to know about different types of pressure washers, but primarily we're going to be talking about the safest kind for a possible visually impaired homeowner or somebody that might be concerned with the use of pressure washers, and that's this electric model. I happen to get this one on Amazon. And this is pretty cool because this device here has many features to it, including one of the features that offers a surface cleaner. So, now forgive the noise, by the way, because we are outside today. But here is the surface cleaner. This is a device that we can use to wash the driveway, various things like that. This pressure washer also happens to have a spray bottle. And here's the spray bottle, and we can use this to spray detergents and various things like that, so that's what this has. There's also, and I'm going to be taking each one of the features off here, there's a little brush that we can use to brush off the side of your home or brush off maybe a camper or something of that nature, so that's what this is. We also have a gutter cleaner, which is right here. This is for an extension so that you can clean up high places, and this will work for cleaning out your gutters and things of that nature. That's what this tool is used for. This is a sprayer. Again, I think that this one can also be used to, spray off different areas, maybe the driveway, various things like that. So now we have the wands on this other side. Let me collect them so that you can see what we've got here. And here they are. There's all three of them. This is the major wand right here, and this one's used with all the different spray tips that you may have. And right now I happen to have the black tip in, which is the widest spray nozzle, and it also gives the lowest pressure. So that one is a good tip to use. But we have three different, or actually this one comes with 4 extra tips. And they're held behind the handle here, so let me show you where they are. Right here, so I'm just going to take them out. Here we go. There's 2 of them. Here's the 3rd and 4th. Now these are standard spray tips. This red one, which is a needle or a pinpoint tip, this is the most pressure. Please be careful with this. And then of course we happen to have the yellow, the green one, and the white one. And these have varying degrees of spray patterns. And when using a pressure washer, you want to be extremely careful when using such an item, because this particular tool can be dangerous if you're not sure what you're doing. So read the instructions. Also, if you need to get help from possibly a sighted friend or a family member the first couple times you use it, that's fine. But you can do damage if you're not quite sure how these operate. Now the one I'm using here, or the one that I'm going to be demonstrating, is an electric model. And I like the electric model because it can be used pretty much for any homeowner as long as you have power. And of course we all have power here. And the nice feature about this particular device is you do not have to buy fuel. And that can be very difficult to transport, especially if you have to go on a bus or go in a car service. Transporting fuel is generally frowned on when you have to do things of that nature. So an electric model is a perfectly good choice for a visually impaired homeowner that particularly just wants to clean patio furniture or driveway, or maybe wants to clean off the side of their home just to keep it all nice and clean. And an electric model works quite well. The couple things that you want to be aware of when using or choosing a pressure washer is the PSI, which is the pressure rating, and the gallons per minute. Generally, the higher the better on both items. Now this particular one happens to be a 3,000 plus PSI unit, And I'm not sure of the gallons per minute, but I believe it's like 2.5 gallons per minute on this one. I'll put a link to the description for this particular model. Again, you can get this on Amazon, and it comes with all of the parts that you see here. Here's our power cord, and it has a nice cord wrap on here so that everything stays organized. So that's really kind of nice. This is also on a rolling cart. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this rolling. And so what I'm going to do is just take it off the table here. Excuse me for just a second, and we'll put it on the driveway. And I might be off camera, so let me go ahead and rotate the camera just a bit so we can see the driveway. So now I've got the pressure washer here on the driveway, and what we're going to do is we're going to hook it up to a power cord. Now I happen to have a power cord here already for us, so here we go, and we'll just plug it in. Alright, there we go. Now this also has a GFCI power cord because, again, when you're using power near water, you want to be protected, so always plug this into a grounded outlet. And again, you want to be careful with this item. And we're going to go ahead and hook up the hose to the unit. So let's go ahead and rotate this, and our knob here is just here in the front of the unit. There we go. And we have a built-in hose storage reel on the back here. And so we're going to go ahead and take this reel out.
Junior Flight of America. Junior Flight of America.
All right. So let's go ahead and let me get the other tools that we're going to need to demonstrate this. Here's our wand. And we will hook it up to the hose. Now this is a 25-foot hose reel that comes with this unit. You can get extensions for this from the manufacturer. They don't necessarily recommend the extensions, but you can get them if you need more. There we go, we're ready to go. Let's turn the hose on, turn the water. Now when you use one of these for the first time, the first use, you want to get the air out of the lines just so that we don't expose the pressure washer to any air bubbles in the line. So I like to run this for about a minute or so. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and switch it on. There's a switch right here in the front. There we go. It's ready to go. And this will automatically turn on when I hit the trigger. So you can kind of see. It does make a little noise. Okay, so you can kind of see that this does make a bit of noise. Now I'm going to change this out to one of the other tips here so we can see that we can get more pressure by changing it to the different versions here. That was the black tip that I was mentioning, which is basically the watering tip. There is a little stronger. And you can see that that's a fan type tip. Let me go ahead and try the other ones here so you can get an idea how they work. We'll try the green one next. And here's the green one. And we'll just put that in. Slightly narrower. Again, more pressure. here we go. Let's go ahead and try the yellow one. That first one, by the way, was the white. So here's the yellow. And we'll try that one. That one. That's even narrower. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to go ahead and change to that red tip. Now that red tip, you want to be careful with it again because this one is the highest pressure. And this one could remove paint. And it could hurt. So you never want to point this at anybody, okay? Any of these tips. You never want to point the pressure washer at anybody. You can see how narrow that is. Okay. All right, so now we've kind of looked at the different tips and things that we have on this pressure washer. This device is really nice, and it is a wonderful tool to be able to use to keep your home clean. So I highly recommend trying out one of these units. Again, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put a link to this particular model in the description. And if you like what you see here, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up and all that good stuff, and let everybody know you like what we're doing here at Assistive Tech Universe. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.